Day 5 on the road to 365. Day 5
I've got to turn that
on
off.
the road to 365.
Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of shape. But we'll see where things are in about a year. Alrighty, let's see what's going on.
All right, hello everybody. Hi Broccoli Bear, welcome. So I'm just taking a quick look to give myself a little bit more understanding, context. I had a conversation with a fellow friend that has hi Just Bear Things, welcome. That I didn't know he was a Mormon until just on Friday night. We went back and forth. Um, Joseph Smith. I didn't know that he was a Mormon, so I went back and forth. Let me read. Wow. Oh no, but that's funny. I never even thought for a second. Nah, I'm not talking about Owen. I don't talk about Owen too much. Um, so I was just gonna take 30 minutes, the next 30 minutes, to discuss some stuff. Um, you can go to my video from Friday night on YouTube and see these comments for yourself. Feel free to do that because I'm not going to read everything that he said because I really just don't have enough time tonight. I'm just going to read my comment and then dive into some stuff here. I said, I'm thankful for your kind reply. Freddie, real nice guy. Freddie C. I'm thankful for your kind reply. This is me. This is my response. I like that, broccoli. Um, sorry. Joseph Smith sought to eliminate many of the scriptures pertaining to the divinity of Christ. It would be a valuable thing to sit down sometime and verse for verse show what's going on. I'm terrible at organizing these sorts of things. Again, this is all my comment to him, but I know it's good and I'll work on it. Sorry, guys. I'm terrible at organizing these sorts of things, but I know it's good and I'll work on it. In short, I say that Mormons worship a different Christ primarily because he was Emmanuel, God with us, and this is not taught or espoused by Mormons. Due to the Old Testament prophecy, it is absolutely necessary that Jesus was both fully man and fully God, and Jesus I said also Jesus is preeminent and nothing, not even himself, was created. This is both clear and necessary as well. Mormons also espouse that we can and will become or be elevated to godlike status. This is a sidereal fantasy made up by Smith. It is not associated with Scripture's descriptions of our future life in the new heaven and earth. Again, thank you for your kind reply, and I will address some of these topics in greater depth on an upcoming stream. To my surprise, Freddie, who claims Mormonism, didn't seem to disagree with anything that I said, which I don't understand. So I just wanted to read a little bit more about it, have a conversation and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of limitations in regards to DLive on mobile. Yeah, it has its limitations for sure. So this is Book of Mormon online, which I personally I had no idea.
People that they must repent.
No, stop it. I'm not trying to listen. I just wanted to look at the whole thing. So what I didn't know is I didn't know. This is what I learned. I didn't know that the Book of Mormon wasn't just a rewriting of the Bible. That's what I was under the impression, that the Book of Mormon was. So, and it appears to be in some ways a lot of reworking. But this is what I learned, allegedly. I learned that they use the KJV, and then I don't know where to find the. I'm sure I could find it, but and then there's footnotes that go back to all of the different books in the Book of Mormon, and apparently there's multi-paragraph headers before either every chapter or every book that help a Mormon better understand what the Bible is saying within a Mormon perspective. So I didn't really realize all of that as to how they I just did about 15 minutes of reading, and so this is Book of Mormon online/contents, and it's essentially their alleged history of what really happened. And I was just reading the first little section here. No, stop.
Or the great city.
Don't do it. It talks about Laban getting decapitated, for instance. Where did it say that? Oh, wait, where did it go? Oh, maybe. What? And then I was like looking in the Bible, and I was like, wait a second. Laban gets decapitated. Oh yeah, right here. Final attempt at getting the brass plates. You know, then people will be like asking questions like, hey, why doesn't it talk about brass plates in the Bible? Because they're either ex-Mormons or have talked to a Mormon and then they're confused. On an extremely short dive in to looking at what all of this is about. What I noticed is all of the characters that they refer to are sub-characters of the Bible, of which there's no existing narrative on, and then a narrative is a narrative is expounded upon from there. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, this is unusual to me that what is this? Oh gosh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. This does 4 samples from the surviving fragments of the original manuscript of the Book of Mormon, penned by Oliver Cowdery, 1828. So just under 200 years old, and they couldn't hold on to the original just in the span of under 200 years. But I guess this is the complete thing just 1 year later. Um, so yeah, it's pretty long and stuff. Let's see. So as far as Freddie is concerned, and obviously no one really ever speaks for the entirety of a group of people, whether or not, it's all of Mormons or me, I don't speak for all of Protestants or all of any group, because I don't even necessarily speak for all Christians, because obviously there are Christians that disagree with me on certain elements. So I don't expect Freddie to like sit back and speak for well, there you go. I mean, that should be pretty telling. So I'm on the Book of Mormon.online website here. And when you click on Jesus as the character description here, it literally says the Book of Mormon is another testament of Jesus Christ. So I guess for anybody that's read the Bible would probably have a little bit of an issue with anything that comes out of the mouth of someone that says another testament. All right, what's going on? Hello, Iron Argon. Live. Bon Bear, welcome. I will provide my services for free to help them optimize this app. That's funny, actually. The problem is they probably just don't care to optimize. Well, maybe, I don't know. Oh, sorry, reserve name. I'm streaming on Twitch and DLive and YouTube, so. But yeah, I get the difficulty can be extremely frustrating. So according to this Mormon website, they literally say that the Book of Mormon is another testament of Jesus Christ. Freddie didn't seem to have any issue with me saying that Jesus was not created, which I was 99.9% sure that the Mormon doctrine teaches that Jesus is a created being, created by God. In fact, God's first creation was Jesus, according to Mormons. And that's what I was 99.9% sure of. So, I'm trying to oh, so the Mormons say that he went to America, that Jesus went to America. Okay, yeah, that's something. Um, yeah, they say I am in the Father and Father in me, and in me hath the Father glorified his name. So I thought that the apostasy was a lot easier to spot than this, but I'm kind of confused. Is this one of those prepositional nuances of semantics that I'm missing somehow? I know they talk about this layman guy a whole lot, which is kind of interesting because not exactly an elevated character. And they've got pictures of representing all these different characters. I don't know, guys. Oh, Layman, Laban. Okay, those are two completely different people. I apologize. Um, but still, wait, what is Laban then? Laban, custodian of the brass plates. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, hey, Freddie. Yeah. Unfortunately, I literally only have four, 14 more minutes. This is me just fumbling through different resources, trying to understand how it is that I don't even understand. That's the gist. I don't understand how you don't disagree with me based on what I thought I knew about Mormonism. That's all I'm trying to say. It probably makes no sense to everybody. What is even happening? Why is this happening? Can we can we just get along with each other here? Okay. I don't even know what to do with that. Bat tokens. Um, yeah, I know. Um, so if you're asking any Mormon questions, Freddie's probably the only one that's going to be able to help you because, like I said, I don't have much time. Um, yeah, you spelled father fine. Aaron. Laban was also Jacob's father, and yeah, he's the dude that made him work all that time. Yeah. All right. What was I going to look? Okay, this is what I was going to look. I have the worst habit of messing with my beard, guys. Please pray for me. I need to keep my hands off of my beard. Oh, I ought to say this is the last time. I ought to say it into this camera. This is the last time you will ever see me again. I'm I'm sorry, guys. I'm just talking to that camera. The UPS guy will be picking it up tomorrow. There's the box. Yeah. So I'm gonna be back to single camera. Because I wasn't happy with the fisheye thing. Um, yeah, it's whatever. List of more. Oh my gosh, what in the world? Okay, so here's a short list, and then I'll I'll be back sometime this week to address in further depth the validity of these accusations against Mormons, because I'm happy um, to to address the actual validity of all of these claims. So yeah, no, that sounds about right. That sounds about what I remember hearing, Freddie, and folks take issue with that. So you've got um, the deity of man is promoted. This accusation states Mormons, and notice the words that I'm using. This is an accusation, right? So Mormons allegedly teach that man can become God and that God was once man. Now, if this accusation is true, um, then obviously, say this is apparently Mormon doctrine, Journal of Discourses, and Gospel Through the Ages. Three different Mormon people, but not the Book of Mormon itself. So I don't know. That might be a weak accusation. I don't know. But if it is in the Book of Mormon, clearly that they say that God was once a man, then that is patent absurdity of the utmost level of absurd heresy. If that's actually um, the factual doctrine of Mormons. Let's see this next one. Deity of Jesus Christ is denied. Um, let's see. So the Mormon Jesus was a pre-existing spirit who was exalted, just as Mormon followers hope to be exalted someday. Yeah, so again, if Jesus wasn't eternally preeminent and in his sonship, anyway, that's a yeah. Multiple authorities the Bible declares to the law and to the testimony if they speak. Blah, blah, blah. However, the Mormon Church claims that other writings, such as the Book of Mormon and Joseph Smith's writings, are also authoritative. Yeah, which, we've got many verses in the Bible that talk about if anybody preaches you another gospel, even me, myself, let him be accursed. I don't know what they do with those verses, but we'll find out what they do with those verses, because that would be interesting to find out what they do with that. Mormon writings support. Okay, I don't care about polygamy really. I think it's insane, but there was people in the Bible that had more than one wife, so I don't think it's ideal. I don't want to get into that one. That's at worst, it's a sin at worst, but it's not. Maybe I shouldn't say at worst it's a sin. It's just not heresy. To talk about polygamy is just whatever, guys. Let's see. True Church Theory, the Mormon book, the Pearl Great Price claims that Christian groups are corrupt and that the abomination. Yeah. Such claims has the specific religious. Yeah, I mean, okay, whatever. The Mormons deny the Trinity, and yeah, a lot of people deny the Trinity, unfortunately. Now, denying hell, a literal burning hell. Obviously, Deuteronomy 6:5, that ain't too friendly with polytheism, as we all know. Shema Israel, Yahweh, Yahweh Eloheinu, Yahweh Echad. Did I quote that right? Yeah. I've talked about why I have trouble quoting that, because I memorized it with the word Adonai and have since understood that it's not necessary to say Adonai. It's just what my Hebrew professor did, so that's what the habit. It's how I was taught. It's all good. The Jesus and Satan being spirit brothers thing, if that, again, it's an accusation, but if that is an actual belief of Mormon doctrine, then yeah, that would be up there with the insanity of God being a man before he was God. So I would say that those two are top. When you talk about the creator of the universe and you downgrade him like that, because it's obviously a downgrade for the upgrade of man. Because if you can downgrade God, then you can elevate man, and that's the whole juxtaposition, which can justify a whole lot of nonsense, not good stuff. What do you mean by that? I mean, if you convince people that they can be just like the creator of the universe, then and then you can tell them to give you these, you know, it's all about the shekels. It's all about the shekels. It's not all about the shekels. I just have them here as a object lesson. That's not the right phrase. It's all good. Again, 2 minutes. So these are the primary dills. I could talk a lot about the nature of hell with folks. That's an interesting topic. But let's see. What's another accusation here? Mormons believe that one's salvation is based on such good works as baptism, good deeds, missionary work, and following Mormon teachings. And that's not unlike a lot of other Christian denominations in some ways. So, I mean, yeah, obviously Ephesians 2, 8 through 9, and those verses are clearly in the Bible, and plenty of Christians argue about works. They ought not to, obviously, but um, that's a yeah. So I'm not really concerned about the true church argument. That's just a nuance, and I can see how this is just a semantical thing. I mean, obviously, it's been taken to an extreme, but I'm just saying I understand where that came from. Same thing with polygamy. I put those in the same kind of category. Um, the multiple authorities thing, it's just a kind of a one thing led to another. I get that. But there's in no way whatsoever, there's a clear motivation behind trying to make God a man. Um, so I guess in regards to the breakdown that this website gave, the biggest questions that I want answered in regards to Mormonism is clear evidence of a denouncing that God was ever a man, because by definition that's impossible unless you're changing the definition of man, because it's merely this juxtaposition. There is creator and there is creation, and if you try to say that creation becomes creator and vice versa over and over again, you've got a level of madness that is so meaningless. I'll just put a period on that because I'm already over time and I need to go. Yeah, Jesus Christ, born, not made, buddy. That's the point about Jesus. Okay, do Mormons in the temple? All right, I do have to go, guys. So I'm just checking these comments out before I leave, and then I'll say bye bye. But more importantly than anything, love the Lord your God, creator of the universe, with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. Oh, homestead bound bear, tower bear. Got you. Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know that that's um, your new screen name, and Yeah, I read your comment about rudeness at the end of the last stream. I don't know exactly what you're referring to, but I'm doing my best to not let my feelings get hurt about really anything these days. I just want to stand for the truth, guys, and I keep on doing my best to do that, and I hope you guys do as well. Yeah, but I think that our world is very limiting. I believe that God is creator and that there is creation and there is nothing above creator and there are no other creators. Yeah, I got you, Tower Bear, aka Homestead Bound Bear. Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. And yeah, it was obviously extreme, but I've known him for almost a year, so I I know where he's coming from. But yeah. All right. Again, I'll never see you again, and you will never see me again. This is the last time. As for you and I will be seeing much more of each other, and you will have another friend within the next couple of weeks. But you're out of here. You're gone. Get banned for life. This one, you're banned for. Hold on. You are banned for life. Nope. Out of here. Get.